Hello, everyone, and welcome to my spiritual sanctuary. My name is Sandra, and if you've been here before, welcome back. If you're new, welcome, welcome. Glad to have you. So I'm been away for a couple of days, but I've been planning something for all of you very special. I'm going to be offering my soul element readings again, and those will be coming up for May 15th through the 31st. So I'll be doing it for a full 2 weeks this time, your soul element reading for your element, which corresponds to fire, earth, metal, water, and wood. Okay, so in the Chinese astrology, we actually have 5 elements, 5-element theory. And I'll go into more of those if you haven't heard my videos before, when I do each element and correspond it to the energies that are coming in for the following 2 weeks ahead. So I just wanted to jump on here real quick and let you guys know that I haven't forgotten you and that I'm working diligently to get those readings prepared and up for you by tomorrow. So I will be on the lookout for those, okay? However, I did want to just mention a few things today. Now, these soul element readings are you at your soul level, okay? So each one of us has a predominant element in our day pillar, and that corresponds to how we move through life, approach life, and it's our strongest element, and it corresponds to our soul, of course. So one of the things that I thought would be appropriate to talk about today is what is this thing called soul and spirit? Because people oftentimes mix the two and don't really know how they correspond to each other. So I thought what I would do today is just give you a really short synopsis of what that is. So I did a little diagram here. I don't know if it's going to come out. Yeah, I think it's backwards, but this is your soul, okay? And your spirit is the director to the soul, and physical, emotional, and your mental bodies is what drives your spirit, which is what in turn drives your soul. So the soul wants to come into this life to evolve and grow. And by doing work through your spirit and balancing the physical, emotional, and mental, then therefore you are on track to be working through your soul lessons, let's say. So it's important that you get in touch with that part of you, of your spirit, balance your physical, mental, emotional, so that you can be in the higher vibration of spirit, in turn directs the soul to your desired destination in this lifetime to achieve those things that we all come in to achieve, our soul contracts, which you probably heard of, our soul contracts. So that's just a really quick description of the difference between soul and spirit and how they connect. A lot of people are confused about that. And one other thing is, if you haven't read the Course in Miracles daily lesson today, it's 135. It's very pertinent to what our world is going through right now and this uncertainty that we're all facing. I know a lot of people are going back to phase 1, phase 2, moving forward. However, there's changes. There's going to be changes. There's still a lot of fear, of uncertainty, and the unknown. So what's really important to remember is to connect to your spirit, which in turn will drive your soul. Connect to the divine in everything that you do and get your answers through the soul level. So if you read the lesson for today, it does talk about a healed mind does not plan. It carries out the plans that it receives through listening to wisdom that is not your own. So that would be your meditation and prayer. So it's really important right now to get into a regular routine, let's say, that you're meditating and allowing that information to flow into you from the divine and get your answers through the 5D world, the fifth dimensional world of the one mind, the divine source, and receive your answers on how to move forward into this period that we're moving into, because a lot of the old ideas and structures that we knew from the past are being disintegrated and broken down. So it's raising the consciousness of all of us as a society, as a world, and the way that we're moving through this, of course, is going to correspond to that. And the ones that will be able to not be in fear and be in love, live through your spirit, balance your physical, emotional, and mental, will be the ability to tap into that divine source. And what this is telling us in today's lesson is not to plan. I know I've been trying to plan, my trips, and then boy, I got this morning, and it was really an indicator for me that I really need to just take it one step at a time, which I think we all need to do. We can't rush back to life like it was, because life isn't going to work and operate in that way anymore, as we can see. There's a lot of difference going on in the way everybody's working, creating income, paying the bills, that really material 3D version of the way things used to be to way they are now moving forward to a much more of a conscious ascension, conscious world living through the higher self and the divine one mind. So if you have a chance to read that today, I would definitely go ahead and do that. It's really a great passage today. So what it says is that, again, a healed mind does not plan. It carries out the plans that it receives through listening to wisdom that it's not its own, which means coming from the divine. And it waits until it has been taught what should be done and then proceeds to do it. It does not depend upon itself for anything except its adequacy to fulfill the plans assigned to it. So you'll definitely get your divine guidance coming through that is going to lead you to that next step. And if you've listened to my videos from last week when I talked about the power of surrender and acceptance and forgiveness, this really falls in alignment with that. It says, it is secure in certainty that obstacles cannot impede its progress to accomplishment of any goal that serves the greater plan established for the good of everyone. And I think we can see that. It's really, the world is asking us to reach out and help everyone, and just whoever's in need, let's be there to help each other. And that's my reasoning for being on YouTube, is to give everyone some guidance and hope to move forward in a much more less fearful manner than what potentially the outside world is telling you. Now, this is all driven from the inside spirit. It's internal. It's not getting your needs met from the external world anymore. It's getting all your needs met from the divine in the internal world, and then that will in turn show up in the external world. For instance, yesterday I went to my nail salon because it was open and had my nails done, which felt really good to do that. And I love to support my own community. And these people have been in my life for many, many years, and those are the types of businesses, those local businesses are what we should be supporting, as well as everyone else in our local communities. What happened was that I went to the grocery store after that to buy some, food. And as I was walking in my car and I was ready to get in, I just happened to glance down and I found a diamond bracelet. It just showed up. And there was nobody around. My car was way out in the parking lot. And I just thought, wow, do I take it into the store? Normally I would try to find who owns it. And then I heard the divine say, no, this is for you. Take it, wear it, use it as an example of being a diamond in the rough. Because it was filthy dirty, and I took it home and washed it all up. And that's what we all are. We are diamonds in the rough right now. But we can shine through all of the dirt we've been soiled with on the external world. And we can still shine through all of this. And that's my example of how that's working in my own life. I definitely live my truth. What I'm telling you is everything that I'm experiencing on an internal, external level as well. So, what could you not accept if you but knew that everything that happens, all events, past, present, and to come, are gently planned by one whose only purpose is your highest good? Perhaps you have misunderstood his plan, for he would never offer pain to you, but your defenses did not let you see his loving blessing shine in every step you ever took. While you made plans for death, he led you gently to eternal life. That's just so beautiful. I love that. So for 15 minutes today, if you're watching this video, just for 15 minutes twice today, we rest from senseless planning and goal planning, every kind of planning, and from every thought that blocks the truth from entering our minds. Today we will receive instead of plan, that we may give instead of organize, and we are given truly as we say. If I defend myself, I am attacked. But in my defenselessness, I will be strong, and I will learn what my defenses hide. Nothing but that. If there are plans to make, you will be told of them. They may not be the plans you thought were needed, nor indeed the answers to the problems which you thought confronted you. But they are answers to another kind of question, which remains unanswered, yet in need of answering until answer comes to you at last. So, the Course in Miracles is available online, acim.org. You can go there and look up the daily lesson. It's 135 today, and I just think it's so pertinent for what we're going through today. So I just wanted to share those few things with you. I will be back tomorrow with the element readings, the soul element readings, to help you balance your physical, emotional, mental bodies, and to have your spirit live through peace and joy. Until then, have a blessed evening. Namaste, my friends. Oh.